All right, my OBS crashed on me. No idea what happened there. I don't think I've ever had that before, where OBS just like completely stopped in the middle of a stream. But yeah, my OBS, my streaming software itself, my interface, apparently passed away. So there we go. Looks like we're back though. I'll wait a few minutes for other people to rejoin again. All right, though, since we hadn't really started the Grand Arena yet, let's go ahead and get in there, start setting up teams, and act like we want to play. Seems reasonable. Anyway, what I was saying before I got so rudely interrupted was, if you guys know of, like, what is absolutely the best counter against this Ray? So I would use Leia, but if there's some other team, like maybe JMK even works better here. Maybe I should JMK this. I can't insta-kill, but I could get rid of Sana. I don't know. Maybe there's a team that works better than Leia. You guys let me know. Let me know what you think. What you would use against that Ray if we still have a bunch of teams left over. Inquisitor OBS struck. Nice. No one expects the Spanish OBS. All right. So, Phoenix. There's this thing where Imperial troopers are still pretty good. Do Imperial troopers beat Phoenix? Can I just put the Imperial troopers in here? And as long as I go faster, I'll win. If Rex gets days on everybody, that will definitely make things harder. But I could use a lot of things here. I kind of don't want to use gas, though. Wampa? Does Wampa work here? Probably not with Rex, though, right? Tuscans? Tuscans have a 100% win rate against this. Is that for real? 100% win rate with Tuscans. I'm intrigued. I want to try that. I want to try that just because if that works, if Tuscans are that good. Jar says not sure if Imps would win. Wampa won't. Is his days unstoppable, though? That's the thing. Oh, no, it comes with tenacity down, so it's going to do tenacity down and then probably is unavoidable at that point, right? But Tuscans, it's showing Tuscans with one Tuscan team with a... Oh. But I probably need the Zeta on the leader or something. Is that the... I got the Zeta on the Chieftain. Chieftain. Turn meter gain makes a ton of momentum. Well, let's put a good datacron on these dudes and just see if this actually is going to work. Oh, I'm amused. Dark side tank revive. Armor penetration. A lot of good stats. I don't think we're going to use this for an actual IG battle. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's see Tuscan's work here. Okay, so far not impressed. Okay. Okay. Wow. People dying everywhere. I guess there's just too many damage over times. I mean, 31 damage over times is pretty good, right? Rex got a cleanse on himself, so he didn't die to all his damage over times. I just put this in auto, right? Like, it's nothing to see here. We just got to wait for him to stack himself to death. 16 dots, yeah. Wow. All right. So they just dot themselves to death. That was fun. Oh, I'm greatly amused by that. Okay. This team with Qui-Gon. Now, we've had some success with separatists here. With the Grievous. And we could put the Newt Man in here now, right? Because he's relicked for Lord Vader eventually. And then we've got a Grievous Kron. And whether or not that's the best Kron to have, it certainly is the Grievous Kron we've got. As a single team, Tuscans has been the best value light speed bundle for my account. Really? Nice. Zavor says, hey DL, haven't caught a stream of yours in a long time. Hope things are going well. Going okay. Going okay. Do you get the gain without the Zeta? Well, when I bought the Tuscans, the Zeta on the Chief is a level 7, and they give you the characters with all skills through skill level 7. So he came with the Zeta on him as part of the Lightspeed bundle, which is pretty nice. And Gabriel says Tuscans have been the best value Lightspeed bundle for his account. That's saying something. I'm going to note that Tuscans for Phoenix. Yeah, it's just the damage over time effect. Somehow the Phoenix exposed themselves to an awful lot of momentum and damage over time stacks. All right, let's see if we can get this to work. We've gotten this to work a couple times in the past. Okay, Newt's almost dead in one shot. And somehow we healed up Qui-Gon. That's not what we were going for. Looks like we got a dead Brobot. Now we got a dead Newt. Now we got a dead Jedi Knight Anakin. Hey, we finally get to extort somebody. That was short-lived. Okay, well, not fantastic banners, but we got the dub. Only lost one robot in the making of this victory. All right, dash. Pass. Dash pass. I'm kind of looking for an opportunity to Wampa. Do you guys think Wampa works here? I think Wampa would actually kill that, but I'm not sure with Kyle Katarn. But okay, let's throw some good teams in here. I don't want to save all of my good teams and not be able to use them. So we'll throw in a remnant team here. Give them a decent Datacron. And, I mean, Han and Chewie do some decent damage, but I feel like as long as we can weather the storm on a few of these initial hits, should be good. All right, come back. Come back wherever you are. All right. No turn meter for you guys. We got to start getting more stacks here for Dark Trooper Gideon. Got him up to 4 stacks now, so that's good for us. Pew! All right. I am extorted. He knows all of my dirty little secrets. So I'm going to have to take a moment and go pay him off, I suppose. We get 2 extortions now before we even get to remove the first one. Oof. Naughty Newt. Telling secrets on me like that. Alright. I don't think we can gain back all of our banners here, but 65 is still pretty good. Take that. Alright, and then this thing. Saw Gerrera. What can we do? We got to save Padme for the back wall, maybe. We could probably throw a Malicos team in here. Do Malicos here. I have Malicos on offense because I was kind of looking to use that Malicos plus Starkiller UFU team. But ever since the way that they did away with that Datacron, I haven't even been using that team. Like this team here. Not even using it. So we could do this and chuck a couple more UFUs on here, I guess. Let's see. Do we even need more? And we'll put one more. We'll put one more and we'll try to give a decent Datacron here. Just something with some armor penetration maybe. Yeah, something like this. Tuskens are perfect for TM trains. My go-to for Droideka Ami in Territory Wars as well. Tuskens have a 3v3 team that's good. They do a bunch of normal conquest stuff for me. SLKR bundle requires a bunch of farm. Shadows of the Empire needs to farm Rex, and the rest is kind of useless. I mean, that's a good point. A lot of the Lightspeed bundles are incomplete, whereas the Tuskens just drop them as a team onto the field. Darkside Ray was cool, but I really wanted Snoke to lead a second team. Yeah, there are. Well, I mean, First Order, the idea was to kind of resurrect a second team with them using the Omicrons on the First Order TIE Pilot in Grand Arena and the Omicron on Phasma. So that was supposed to be the second First Order team. And for a while, it was good enough. It was good enough to show its face in battle. But those Omicrons haven't held up. So I don't think either one of those Omicrons is very much use at this point. So you're right. It's kind of like you've only got one First Order team now. All right, let's try to get a win with Malicos just for the fun of it. Make use of him on offense. All right, Cal soaking some hits. Keep going, Malicos. There you go. Jump in. Do some more area of effect. Biggs. See you later. Big and tall. Okay, throw rocks. Pew, pew, pew. Nice. 65 banners. We'll take that. That's a decent pass-through victory. All right, let's see how bad the back wall is. Okay, we do have a Queen Amidala back here, but with low-level Jedi. Got a Remnant team back here that's gear 12 and under. And a Night Sister team with relatively low stuff on it. Okay. I think this is one of those cases where I don't know what it would take to beat these teams, but I'm just going to use what I've got. We've got a bunch of Galactic Legends left. We've got Afra for Jabba. So we're just going to focus on maximizing our banners here. Gas is not maximizing banners, though. Is he? Well, against this Night Sister team, they may be weak enough that Gas will be able to do his thing quickly. Let's go ahead and do the form up right away. Try to get a bunch of extra turns going on here right at first. Throw in some grenades. And just keep wailing away on Morgan Elspeth here. Elspeth. Whenever I say her name, I feel like, for some reason, I always want to say Elspeth instead of Elsbeth. There must be something in the history of the world that makes me think that there's a P belongs in there. But then the second part is, ask me if I really care that much. The answer is not that much. All right. Well, if we don't get her down, we can still nuke the Great Moms. Do form up again. And now we can start gassing up these troopers. Gas hasn't sat down yet, has he? He hasn't even had to take a seat. Okay, 61 banners. Like I said, Gas isn't great on banners. All right, so what can we do to optimize banners here? Let's try this Leia. I didn't see anybody saying something that would be better than Leia. So we can do Leia here. And try to get a really good Datacron here. Maybe the 15% Cron would be good. And then we've got to try to just go through Exile first. And it is a Relic 9 Ray, though, so that's gonna take some doing. All right, let's hide everybody but Jin. See if we can convince them to work on her. See how much damage we can get done here. Oh, it's not bad. Get a pretty decent chunk of damage done. Whirlwind. And let's try to get some of these guys healed back up a little bit. Okay. We got to try to get these stacks off Array. Well, too late. We didn't get the opportunity to do much of anything there. Just keep playing. Got to try to get this Ezra Exile out of here. Dang. He just kind of one-shotted my... Okay. Oh, he came back. Came back. Dark Side Tank Revive or... just his abilities or something? I don't know. We're a long way off from any kind of success here. Man! This team does like nothing and then they come across and they just one-shot my characters. I'm going to have to drop the ult here just to try to have a chance to get some kills. Let's see if we can get Sana, maybe. Get back on Exile here. Hiding behind Leia for the moment. Okay, he's gone for good now. But Rey's going to get another ult off, and it feels like there's not much we can do about that. Okay, let's play hide the R2 here, I guess. Come on, we got to target Rey. Get some stacks off of her. Hide behind Leia. Still alive. Try to cook up Rey here a bit. I don't even know if we've put her through damage immunity yet. So we're going to have to drop the ult again. And I would love to think that we're going to get... nah, he's in damage immunity now. All right, well... just got to go for damage. Her 7th ult here, coming up shortly. See if we get Cal done. Nope. 1 minute remaining. I'm just going to put it in auto. We'll target Rey. We got to get her under half-life, right? I guess we'll target Cal here real quick. Get him gone. Now that he's finally out of all of his thousands of damage immunities. Okay. Get her. Nar. Oh no. Oh no. That ult. That ult's so badly timed. Oh, we had it. We had it. We had it. Oh, we had it. We had it. Took a bite of cheese. Yep. Took just a little bit too much time somewhere in the middle there. I guess I had to focus Cal a little harder, a little sooner. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I probably needed to kill Cal sooner. But I had to get him through damage immunity. Then he had to get out of damage immunity. Then we had to be able to target him. I don't know, maybe there was a way for me to get to Cal sooner and I just didn't do it. But that we should definitely be able to just chuck Starkiller in here and clean this up, right? Like that can't be a problem. They do have turn meter, but they're both almost dead. We'll just throw a decent crown on here, just something with some stats. And we probably don't even need this much, but I also don't want to mess it up and give it away, so we'll do this. And, you know, in theory, throw a tire at her. Okay. Zappies. Stick. Done. All right. Cleaned. Let's do Jabba, and let's take that Afra team. Aphrodite. Aframu. For people who are League of Legends fan, Aframu used to be a support. He was an interesting guy. I used to really be entertained by watching his streams. Like, I was watching his streams before he became a professional League of Legends player, and that had to be like, I don't know now, guys, probably 10, 12 years ago. Like a really long time, I feel like. But yeah, I was entertained by him. He's an interesting fella. All right, so this is, Afracron level 15. Let's get in here and try to make this work. So we saw last time that doing this was good. And then we could follow that up with, you know, some other stuff. Get some area of effect done. And then target her. Laser beams. Shoot everyone. Come on. An ability that literally hits every character on the field. You gotta love that. Even your own people aren't safe from that droid's craziness. He's a wacky little guy, that one. Alright, we'll do this. And this. And it's not enough. But we do get a debuff. Pew pew. Laser beams. Armor shreds. Let's go. Show him the hand. Put him on fire. Embo. Still trying to get stuff done. Why does this droid have to step forward and backwards and just... Animations like that just take needless amounts of extra time annoy me. You guys probably know that by now, but I'm annoyed by characters that like take 4-second animations for nonsense. Princess Nisa definitely fits that category, but probably the one that is the worst in my opinion is still winner and champion after all these years. Cara Dune runs across the field and then puts her gun right next to somebody and shoots them at point blank range. It's not even that she runs across the screen to do a melee attack. She runs across the screen to shoot people with her gun. Yep. It's that bad. All right, this UFU team. What do you guys think? SLKR here? Run these guys over with First Order? I think that should work. Works against Malicos and also works against Starkiller, so why wouldn't it work against both of them in the same team? There's a kind of logic to that. Not saying it's good logic, but there is a kind of logic. All right. Did Ezra's speed make the difference? No, I don't think Ezra's speed had anything to do with that. I think I just needed to kill Cal Kestis sooner. I think I let I let Cal live because I was trying to get the other two through damage immunity so that I could get a kill opportunity on them. But I think what I needed to do was, in fact, kill Cal so that I could get them into damage immunity faster. Okay. So Starkiller just soloed my whole team with one shot. Oh my god. Okay, so SLKR just lost to that. Oof. Wow. Just wow. Dot. All right, let's look up Seer Junda teams and just see what other people are doing against this nonsense. I'm really surprised at that, guys. That's one shot from Starkiller where he came over and killed like 3 of our people in one hit. That felt wrong. I was not expecting that. People are using JMK against it. Well, let's make sure that there's both Starkiller and Malicos in the team. And then see what the counters look like there. Yeah, that's pretty much only JMK. Ah, SLKR against the exact team that's here. SLKR is 100% win rate. How? 9 battles, 100% win rate. Boy, I feel dumb. What did I do wrong? I guess Starkiller's the one that I should have locked down. Should have locked down Starkiller instead of Malicos. Okay, I'll know that for next time. I will know that for next time. Let's load this up. Let's put a good Datacron on. And let's make sure we don't drop this a second time. And I guess we've just got to give a little more respect to Starkiller here. Let's get him out of the way, right? We can just one-shot the tank. Yeah, see, that was the move that he did right there. That's the move that annihilated my whole first order team. Interesting. Okay, damage immunity over there. Got to get little Ahsoka in there to clean that up. This Starkiller's a chunky boy. He is not daunted in the slightest by quite a lot of damage. I hate when my attempt ends up being the trailblazer. That's funny. Okay. Why aren't you dying? Why are you not dying? I don't know what's going on here, guys. That Starkiller was insanely hard to kill. And Malicos died in one hit. But okay. We'll just put this on auto. Go through the seer. That should be fine. There's no Maul. So JML can work here. Mandalorians also work here. JML has a problem recovering banners toward the end, right? I can recover all my health, no problem. But the JML team is not great at recovering protection. We could put Shaak Ti in there to try to help recover some protection. Mandalorians might be even better in here. But I think they also end up without full protection. Mandalorians or Jedi? That is the question. I think we'll just take in this JML team. It may not get us the best banners, but we'll almost certainly get the win. Okay. Let's clear up Jedi Knight Cal here. Let's give Jedi Knight Cal another turn. Let's stun everyone. And I think Vader probably needs to go down more than some of the others. Let's try to do a little recovery here if we can. All right, sure. Tank down. Shoot here. Get rid of Piet. And I don't know, just put it in auto at this point. I'm not sure that clicking the buttons in a certain way is going to help anymore than just having it in auto. 62 banners, it's okay. Let's see about ships. Do we have disaster in ships? Yep. Yes, we do. This is the combination that's pretty hard for us. So we get to try again at killing off this negotiator. Let's do Bane here with another Sith. And we don't even get to use Sidious. We're not even using our Sidious crown. That's pretty sad. We've got one down here that's got a lot of armor pen on it, right? Somewhere down here. It's got like 130 armor pen. I guess we must have used it somewhere already. Blah. I don't remember using that this battle, though. 39, 49, 82%. Fine. Just take that. And should be a lot of people dead on the first hit, right? It's got that echo in there. Trying to cause some trouble. All right, we lose our Dookie. 65 banners. And then here's a Moff Gideon. We've got a Sith Eternal, a Wampa, a bunch of stuff, right? But just a solo Sith Eternal, actually, we might get even more banners with a solo Sidious, right? Because, or is that a bad vibe? Can't be revived, so we won't have any revives to worry about. I'm going to try it. There's no insta-kill. There is a death mark, though. There's a death mark. You know what? Let's not take any chances. Let's just throw Sith Eternal in there, and we'll zap them all up. All right, there we go. And then we can just start taking stacks off of the Dark Trooper. Waiting on you guys. Get something done. All right, almost to the alt. It might be wiser not even to alt, actually, because if I don't alt, then I can keep my ability that recharges my protection, right? Let's see. Let's see if I can get this done without going into the alt and get absolutely max banners on it. One character, full health, full protection, that's max banners, right? Let me do that. Oh, he's going to die too fast. Nar! I should have saved the... should have saved it. 69 banners. Fine. Okay, and then we got this ship problem we got to deal with. So if I take Profundity here, and I take Executor here, then I got this to deal with. Now somebody was saying that they were using the Chimera on that. Using the Chimera. So here's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to beat this with Executor, but I'm not going to bring in Houndstooth. I'm going to kick out the Houndstooth, bring in this stupid Ebon Hawk. And we get to go first in the mirror match because he's only Relic 8. We should be able to clean this up with only 2 good ships. And then I'll try a couple different things against that Negotiator. You guys tell me what you've got working against the Negotiator like that. I heard somebody said they were using the Chimera. 2-shotting or 3-shotting it is not a problem for me. You know, if I can get in there and get a couple ships dealt with right at the start, I find that completely adequate. Okay. Let's bring in our Slave 1. He brings in his Houndstooth. That's interesting. Okay. Get the Razor Crest out of here. Put on the Death Mark. Death Marky Mark. He death marked my Xanadu Blood, which was almost dead. So that's kind of like a waste of a good death mark, which is fantastic for us, right? You know what? I'm just going to attack the death mark. Why not? Got plenty of breaches. Stun. Dodged. Okay, he brings in his IG 2000. And we'll just put it on auto and we'll let it run, because I don't think there's much here that matters. Okay, good. Done. 67 banners. Now we got to beat this with profundity, and we've got to do that pretty cleanly. So let's switch out some ships here and try to get this done. Okay. Target the tank. Outrider. Tenacity. Target over here. Get some damage on the dagger. Try to cleanse off the buffs again. He's going to shoot me in the butt. Ow. Okay. That wasn't too bad. All right, let's go back after this tie dagger, see if we can do a little more damage here. Clean off the taunt again. And let's bring in the ship that'll give us tenacity again. Everybody gets dazed. So annoying. Okay. And now we didn't get the tie dagger dead, so we just got to deal with all of these 1001 annoying attacks that are coming in here. All right. The unstoppable taunt. Let's get on the Sith fighter now, see if we can get some damage done to that. And then we will reset the Outrider. Tenacity up again. Okay. Do an area of effect because we don't have a million foresights right now, so we might as well take that opportunity to get something done. The ult is up, we're ready to go. And he still hasn't done the damage to the side of our ship yet. Oh no, never mind. I spoke too soon. Okay, get him out of here. And this definitely should be a win, right? But just gotta work through it. Man, it makes a big difference not having the isolate on my tank. Since his ship isn't 7 stars, he doesn't get the isolate. Oh, apparently that ability also doesn't kill the next reinforcement. Nice. Usually when that's on, we lose the next reinforcement, so that's good. Okay. 2 wins. I have that same Star Killer team on my rival's top zone. Jar Jar says 90% now. I hate when my attempt ends up being the true. Oh, I already read that part. Okay. All right, so let's try the finalizer in here. But let us try the finalizer with So we can start the finalizer off like this. But then we can potentially bring in Houndstooth as our second reinforcement. I could also put the Houndstooth in instead of the TIE Echelon in the starting lineup. we've got to figure out how to get our ability block onto the Marauder. So that's kind of the key. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to save the Hound's Tooth, and that way if we need to just keep running teams through here, you know, maybe we'll be able to succeed. I'll take lots of reinforcements here, even though I probably won't get to them. All right, we've got to ability block the Marauder if we want our little combo to work. That's the moral of the story. Missile goes on Anakin. No turn meter for you. Stun goes on Anakin. Oh. And the capital ship just immediately does the dazes. I lose my tank. It's like instant disaster. Wow. Reinforcement? What? He got 2 turns with his capital ship, and I'm not even close to getting my... nothing. There's nothing here. There's nothing can be done. This is just a complete loss. I don't understand it, guys. I don't. There's something fundamentally that I don't get. Now, we don't need the scythe here with the Chimera, right? We don't have to have that as a starting ship here. So we can swap out and put in this as our starting tank. We'll leave that. We'll leave this in reinforcements. I'd rather use Endurance on Executor and use my Leviathan on Negotiator than try to use a regular counter. Gabriel says, Loquitur, I'm having to get all the Zetas for the bounty hunters since I finished the Executor requirements. Do you think the Zam Omicron is worth it? The Zam Omicron is nice, like, really early on in the game. If you were fighting fair matchups in GAC, it would be useful. But the way GAC runs now, the way I don't see it being I don't see it being worthwhile anymore. The Zam Omicron is kind of dead. Because honestly, you know, even at relatively low levels, you just end up fighting people with huge accounts. Okay, Vader's just down instantly. All right. So we got Anakin down, but somehow didn't pop his unending loyalty. Is that what I'm seeing there? We didn't get unending loyalty. So now we do. He brings in Plo, which I'm sure Plo is able to fully heal every ship in the entire galaxy. Okay. Let's bring in this and let's lift every buff off of every ship. And try to kill Anakin. He's dead, Jim. Okay. Pew? Marauder's down. Marauder's down. Marauder is down. Re. Okay. Chimera. That went much better than I thought because he just came in and instantly executed my TIE Interceptor, or TIE Advanced. But it's a full clear. 1762 banners, that's awful. That's awful. My goodness. We did drop 2 battles there. We dropped 1 battle on ships. That is awful banners, guys, man. It's a loss. As long as this opponent is full clears me, which I expect he will. Wow. Wow. That ship drop seems huge now. Look at that. 1762 banners. Well, the opponent has to get through all my stuff, so maybe we still win. Maybe we can get a hold on our back wall. JQ says the game be crazy. My team had 11 stacks of Purge fighting an Inquisitorious team in yesterday's TW. 11 stacks of Purge. Yep. 6 just isn't enough anymore. Better go to 11. Turn it up to 11. Jar Jar says, glad it's a full clear. Yeah, me too. Me too. All right. Good. Good deal. I might, well, I haven't even looked at my video update. I recorded my updates last night. There wasn't a whole lot of stuff, but I still need to make my whole update video tonight, and I haven't even started editing yet. So it takes me, the videos that I put out are like 12 minutes. You know, maybe a long one is like 25 minutes. But by the time I edit my actual account building and set that up and then do my presentation, you know, PowerPoint update, and then record it, and then I have to edit that, add the, you know, music, the header, the footer, all that stuff. Then I got to load it up and, you know, put all the text in for the upload. It takes me between 3 and 4 hours to do those little videos every week. So, just I don't know if anybody ever thought about that or cares, but you know, they may not be very long videos, but it takes quite a bit of time to make them. So I better do that if I want to get to bed before midnight. Chimera was cool to watch. It was cool to watch for me too. It was cool to watch for me too. I think having that scythe as a reinforcement and being able to remove all the buffs, that was pretty solid. That was a nice little move there. Exposed Anakin, got me that kill, and then, you know, got the ult on the Chimera to finish off the Marauder. So yeah, that was the timing on that worked out really well. All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off and go do my video. Thank you all for coming out, watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. There is a giveaway on the Discord, so please remember, if you haven't already gotten over there, hop on over to the Discord, go to the giveaway, click that party horn to get entered. If you click it twice, trying to enter twice, it will unregister you. So just remember, you can only enter once, hit an odd number of times, and the drawing will be held on Memorial Day. I'll be giving away 2 $25 gift cards. The link to the Discord is in the description of the video. It's also up in the channel info, so click that, head on over there, get on in on the giveaways. Jar Jar says good night. All right, good night, Jar Jar. So hit the like button, subscribe, notification bell, Discord, giveaway. You guys know everything. See you in the next Holocron.